Hey guys, so last video I made, we talked about the generalities of no contact and, different stages, what to expect, just some, different aspects of it, which you may be experiencing. And today's video, we're going to talk about a rebound, that your ex has gotten into a rebound relationship. And so before we start, can you hit like and subscribe, please? So, y'all have broken up and obviously devastated. And then, so you go into no contact, and some way you find out that she's jumped into a relationship with somebody else, and it's gut wrenching to think of her with another person. So what you can understand is that a rebound is not always a bad thing. It sucks initially. It does suck, and those rebounds are usually gotten into from your ex's newfound sense of freedom and being liberated, and she's all excited at first and is in that relief phase. So something catches her eye. She's more than likely going to have this empowered feeling and want to jump into something with somebody right away. It's an impulsive decision, and what happens is subconsciously she's going to be comparing him to you the whole time. And then, so inevitably, it's going to start out hot, but it's going to fade. It's going to fade a lot quicker than you think. Now, this is in the beginning. Like if it's been, 4 months, 6 months, y'all haven't talked at all, there's been no contact at all, and she meets somebody, chances are that's not a rebound. That's her having sorted shit out and, gotten over the whole thing. And that's just the ugly truth, unfortunately. And I'm not saying that that's a complete end, but, they've had time to think, they've had time to get over things, and this is a sensible decision that they made. And they're just moving on. But in the beginning, that rebound, it's just an impulse. So, it's going to start out hot, but it fades really fast, and then, so this actually gives you an opportunity and her an opportunity to see and maybe rethink, what you meant to her, and did you really want to be out of this relationship, or did you really not want to be with you? Because I'm going to tell you, most men out there have no idea what they're doing, and they're going to begin making mistakes immediately. And she's going to be holding this guy to a standard. Even though you've messed up, there has been good times with her. And there's things you did right and things she was super attracted to. And, he's going to be doing some things that either remind her of the unattractive behavior or not measuring up to, what she deems as attractive that you did. So there's going to be a constant comparison. And then she's going to be a lot less willing to put up with any shit in the short term. Like there's going to be really no room for negotiation there. She's not going to be real flexible at all with that. So, and this is if you're interested in getting your ex back. And if you're not, you're getting over it. There's no sense in, saying or doing anything about it anyway. But if your focus is on, getting her back, first off, you should be using this time to not even be concentrating on what she's doing. And you should be solely focused on self-improvement and working on yourself in the event that she does come back, or you move along and you meet somebody else. You don't want to go back and make the same mistakes. And so, that's a good time for you to reflect. You can really be honest with yourself and see what it is that you were doing that was unattractive. What did you start doing? What did you stop doing? And then this is going to give her time to think about what it is that she likes so much about you. And the more this guy reveals more about himself, and also with that, in the very beginning, it's going to be like that to call it, like the infatuation. That period's going to be much shorter with this person too. She's not going to really enjoy it as much. and it's going to fade faster. It just will. So, the best thing you can do is stay focused on what you're doing and proving yourself every day. Get to the gym, pick up some books, journal. That's real important that you're journaling every day, getting the stuff out of your mind and on paper. And then you can do an honest, brutally honest assessment of what did you do that was so unattractive, and come to terms with that shit and do something about it. If it's go talk to a therapist, they have a lot of online resources. There's videos you can watch. There's a lot of really good, reputable people out there that can help you shore up your game and just who you are as an individual. But like the gym, reading, seeing a therapist, other little things, clean up your diet, change up your routine. That's little things you can do that work towards self-improvement. And then the last thing you want to do is interfere or say anything. Certainly don't reach out to her and start crying to her, how could you do this? And you're done at that point. Don't mention her, don't snoop for information with friends, because I can guarantee you it's going to get back to her if you have a common circle of friends. And some of them will do it not to stab you in the back. They'll do it thinking that they're genuinely trying to help. That if they go and tell her, oh, I saw him, he's all broken up, he mentioned how much he misses you, that's not going to help. That's not going to help your situation at all. Just keep that shit to yourself. And remember, one way or the other, you're going to be fine. But in the event she does come back, you have got to have made the changes. And she's going to notice it right away. You're not going to have to explain to her what you did. You're not going to have to tell her, oh, well, our time apart, I really took time to do this, and I'm a changed man. You're not going to have to say any of that. It's going to be evident. It's going to show. You don't want to do that anyway. And certainly, if or when the time comes that she decides to contact you, that the last thing you want to do is jump into some heavy shit, from the get-go, and tell her how much you missed her. Where's you been? I can't believe you did that. Or, I'm sorry, I know what I did wrong. I'll never make, you don't know. You're all about having fun. All the time you spent together is null and void. Now there's going to be, that time together is going to have its benefits for you, because as time goes by, the more the positive stuff comes back to the surface and the negative tends to die down. It's called the faded effect bias. And so she's already going to have that stuff present in her mind. So you don't have to go pointing anything out or, over explaining. And the past time in a relationship, that really doesn't count at this point. The only benefit you carry from that is the good memories that she's going, to bring forward with her when she reaches out to you. So at that point, you're going to treat it like a first date, like you just met. You're just going out to have fun, get together, show her a good time, keep it light, and that's it. And as things evolve, and it's a woman's nature, as things move on, if you do it right, and you're going on a few dates, and you're spending more time together, that topic is going to come up. Then after you've showed the change and your strength, then you're going to be in a position to, talk about it a little bit. She's going to get curious and want to know, what did you do? What were you thinking? And you can keep it very light. You just let her know that there were some things you recognize you needed to work on, and, you took the action. And that's the most important thing, is that you've taken the action. But that will reveal itself. You won't have to say a word. So I wouldn't be too concerned with the rebound relationship. It sucks. I know it's gut-wrenching at the thought of your ex being somebody else. But just remember, if you're watching videos like this and you found certain resources, like I recommend personally The Rational Male. It gives you great insight on a woman's perspective. It's a lot of truth. Just be careful when you read it, but it's truth. It's a real deal. You know, to have books like No More Mr. Nice Guy. That's all. These are really popular on reading lists throughout the community. But anything to do with self-improvement, anything you can do is only more. It's more of a benefit for you. It's more tools you have to move forward, and you get to learn more, and self-discovery and all. It all matters. So that's the most important thing you can do is stick to that. And then eventually comes back, you're ready, and you're not going to make the same mistakes. By the time she decides to contact you months later or a little while later, and you started doing this stuff and you started you may not even want her back. You may have changed your mind. You may have, revealed certain things to yourself that you wasn't even aware of, and feel like, you're better than that and you deserve better. But so don't sweat it. I know it's easier said than done. Believe me. Do whatever you got to do to occupy yourself. I recommend journaling every day. When this shit starts swirling around in your head and this madness comes, and you're getting this gut-wrenching anxiety, and you feel like you have to reach out and tell her that you miss her, or make it known that you're still around so she doesn't forget about you. You got to resist that. Get in front of a notebook. Get it down on paper and be done with it. And if she does reach out, keep it light. Keep it light. And the only thing you want to do at that point is assume that if she reaches out to you for any reason, because chances are she's not going to say, it happens sometimes, but she's not going to come right out and say, I miss you so much. It's going to be some off-the-wall shit about something she forgot at your house, or where did y'all eat that time, or the song came on and I thought about you. Just block all that out. Don't analyze why it is, and go with it. The reason is that she wants to see you. Assume she wants to see you. So the only thing you're going to do at that point is cool, calm, and collect. Set up a date. And that's it. And you take it from there. Keep it light. Keep it fun. Show her what a pleasure you are to be around. And make her understand why she made a mistake leaving you. And that's it. The last thing you want to do is react and go running after it. That's the last thing you want to do. Get in the gym, write the journal. Just those two things alone will pay great dividends for you, and will lead to other outlets and other channels for you to improve yourself. I promise you it will. Look, I know it sucks, but you're not alone. This has happened. It's happened to me. I've been through the same shit. But as you go along and you learn more and you understand more, you'll be less prone to make these mistakes. A lot of the stuff, once you have the pain of a breakup and you've found your faults, chances are you're not going to make those exact mistakes again. If you're honest with yourself and you dive into the self-improvement. If all you do is sit and pine and lay in bed and pine over this woman, when she comes back, you're going to blow it almost immediately. That I can guarantee. So, with that, I will be posting more videos soon, and please like, subscribe, and comment. And for any other ideas or anything else you may want to hear about, please leave it in the comment section, and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.